שבת שלום. ענה בכוח. גדולת ימינך. תתיר סרורה. قبر رینات عمخا سگوینو تهرینو نورا ناگی بور درشه خودخا که وابد شامرم بارخم تهرم رخمه صدقتخا تامید گاملم خسین قدوش بروف توفخا ناهل عدتخا یخید گئه لامخا پنه زخره قدوشتخا شبتینو قبل اشمع سقتینو یده یا تعلومات. آروم بفرمایید. باروک شد. شبات شلام، خیلی خوش اومدین. این شبات دو پاراشای آخر کتاب شموت رو میخونیم، کتاب اکسودوس، کتاب دوم تورا رو امروز برخا میکنیم. این پاراشا همیشه، این دو پاراشا یک آمادگی روحی و کانشسنسی به ما میده قبل از موعد پسخ. همونطور که میدونید وقتی که موعد پسخ میاد ما شروع میکنیم به خونه تمیز کردن، خونمون رو تمیز میکنیم، زندگیمون رو تمیز میکنیم. کاری که پاراشاهای قبل از موعد پسخ برای ما انجام میده کانشسنس ما رو تمیز میکنه، روح ما رو تمیز میکنه. این دو پاراشا در حقیقت می‌بینیم که تقریباً تکرار دو پاراشای تروما و تتسوه هست که در چند هفته قبل خوندیم، با یک مقدار بسیار بسیار کوچکی اختلاف، ولی درست تکرار ساختن میشکان، ساختن تبرنکال، ساختن منورا، لباس اهرون و تمام اون جزئیاتی که در دو پاراشای تروما و تتسوه خوندیم در این پاراشای ویکل و پکودی هست. چرا دوباره تکرار میشه؟ وقتی که بار اول در پاراشاهای تروما و تتسوه خدا به موشه میگه که همه 7 شکل، نصف یک سکه شکل رو بیارن برای ساختن میشکان و تبرنکار و بقیه جزئیاتی که در ساختن تبرنکار استفاده میشه، یاد میگیریم که تمام کسانی که با موشه ربنو خارج شده بودن از مصر، یعنی تمام قوم بنی اسرائیل و اون قومی که بهشون میگن عرب راف، the mixed multitude، اون مصریانی که خارج شدن با موشه، اونها هم شرکت کردن در ساختن میشکان و تبرنکا. حالا که دوباره تکرار میشه، این بار از قوم اربراو استفاده ای نمیشه، از شرکتشون استفاده ای نمیشه. یعنی چی؟ ما میدونیم که قوم اربراو به معنی قومی هستند یا به معنی انرژی کانشسنسی هستند که ما رو گمراه میکنن، ما رو فریب میدن، شک و تردید میارن توی زندگیمون، uncertainty میارن، doubt ایجاد میکنن توی فکر ما. و این بار میبینیم که ساختن میشکان و تبرنکار و بقیه جزئیات ساخته میشه با کانشسنس فقط بنی اسرائیل. یعنی چیزی که به ما آمادگی ساختن میشکان و تبرنکای دوباره رو میده ساختن جایی هست برای نور خدا در وجود ما، خالی از فکر بد، خالی از نفرت، خالی از خودپسندی و خالی از شک و تردید. خانم و آقایون، این شبات ما افتخار یک مهمون بسیار بسیار عزیزی رو داریم. یکی از خلبان‌های ارتش اسرائیل، در جمع ما هستند که از طرف نیروی هوایی اسرائیل دعوت شده و در جمع ما هستند. میجر جاش. اجازه میخوام که ازتون تقاضا کنم بقیه صحبتمو به انگلیسی بگم به خاطر مهمون عزیزی که داریم. We are so honored to host one of the pilots of the Israeli Air Force. You know, his being here is so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. And the timing of Major Josh being among us this Shabbat is not by chance. It's not a coincidence. You know, we are reading these two Parashat Vaikel and Pekudei, and the maftir is from the section that help us to remove the scene of the golden calf, connecting to the red heifer. What it has to do with Major Josh being here at the synagogue this morning. Reading of this maftir of the red heifer, the Mekubalim explains that it cleanses, it purifies the negativity that we created by creating the golden calf. The Zohar explains, the Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai explains that the red heifer is actually the mother of the golden calf. And by reading the section of the red heifer, we actually cleanse the negativity of the golden calf. I'm going to make it very simple. What was the reason that we fell into the sin of golden calf? Not appreciating the light force of God. Not appreciating Moshe Rabbeinu. Not appreciating Moshe Rabbeinu. It says when Moshe is coming down from the mountain to see the Bnei Israel at the camp that created the golden calf, Joshua, he is a faithful soldier who did not participate in creating the golden calf, and standing at the bottom of the Mount Sinai, and he's trembling, and he tells Moshe, do you hear the sound of the camp that is in chaos? Joshua. I don't believe Simcha knew why she chose Joshua to bring to the synagogue to United States. Because Joshua represents the Sephirah of Malchut, our physical world. We have a support system of Moshe Rabbeinu in Zeir Anpin, in the upper world, and the support of Joshua in the physical world. And by coincidence, that we know there is no such a thing as coincidence in Kabbalah, we have Joshua here from the Israeli Air Force Center. That's a blessing. Now, what is the scene of the golden calf? What happened to us This is something that I learned actually last week and I wanted to share it, but I didn't have a chance, and I thought I didn't have a chance, but today I learned why I didn't have a chance last week, and I'm going to talk about it today. Before God gives the 10 utterances, the 10 commandments to Moshe, before he shows himself to Bnei Israel, he tells Moshe that your people are going to fall because they saw me. How could it be? He says, because your people saw my light force, saw the ultimate level of my being, they're going to fall. How could it be? And then the Mekubalim explains, every time we have a desire, we have a wish, we ask for something, we pray for something. Let's say you pray for blessing, you pray for having children, you pray for something, you pray for health, and you pray and you pray and you pray and you beg, and then God gives it to you. At that moment, imagine a couple who struggle to have a baby. And they do everything. They pray, they go to see a doctor, medical, they go see the rabbis, the Kabbalists, do something so we could have a baby. Then they have a baby. And at that moment, the joy of having that baby is so overwhelming, is one of the best moments of their life. But what happens the next day? What happened the month after? What happened the year after? The joy of that moment becomes less and less. They get used to it. It becomes ordinary. It's not extraordinary anymore. It becomes ordinary. And God says, if once they see me, and they want to see me, and it's an extraordinary moment in their life, after that it becomes ordinary. And when it becomes ordinary, we don't appreciate it. It's like the first bite. The first bite of the food is amazing. When you get to the third and the fourth and the fifth bite, it's not the same as the first bite. And if you let the third and the fourth bite becomes ordinary for you, then you lose the extraordinary of that blessing. Now, Israeli Air Force is extraordinary. It's an amazing blessing in our life. As we're sitting here in this comfortable, beautiful ballroom, pilots like Josh are protecting your country, are protecting your dignity, are protecting your freedom. But where are we? We are in the world of ordinary. We worry about our financial, our health, not remembering what pilots and an army like Josh is doing for you. In Israel, 24 hours, 7 days a week, they're protecting your freedom. That was the sin of golden calf. When extraordinary becomes ordinary. And Simcha, this amazing woman, who every time reminds me of Golden Meir. Every time, Simcha. Not just one time, because you are extraordinary. Decides to bring a pilot from Israeli Air Force to United States, to Los Angeles, to our synagogue. And his name is Joshua. You are extraordinary. We love you. And I hope that we never lose a moment, that we stop appreciating you, and Israeli Army and Israeli Air Force does for all the Jewish people in the world. Thank you and Shabbat Shalom.